So we're sitting here in this beautiful farmhouse that Alan and Pat have totally renovated, and we've had the privilege of having a wonderful lunch and reminisced about the days we spent on the MBA, and Alan gave us a lot of background in terms of what brought him to Botswana. And I have twisted his arm and asked him to just answer a few questions and maybe give us a bit of a message for the rest of the guys back in South Africa and all over the world, in fact, to give us some indication of what you've been doing. So, Alan, you finished the MBA now about 27 years ago. In a couple of paragraphs, give us some sort of idea of how your life has been since then.
Well, I've lived in England almost the whole time since then.
Right.
I've thought I was really quite a smart, clever fellow when I finished that MBA.
Yes.
And I've had an extremely interesting time discovering just exactly how unclever I am. I was spoilt too by, of course, being in Botswana, where any bloody fool could make anything work because the economy was growing so strongly and for so long. So it's been quite an interesting thing coming to a country where the economy hasn't always grown all that well, and the cork in the system doesn't float up quite as easily as it does in other places.
Yes.
But we've had a very lovely time. It's been good for us, I think, and good for the children.
Right.
And we now live on a nice little farm in the Welsh border with lots of cows, well, some cows and lots of sheep.
Right.
Where my son is running the farm.
Great.
And I'm now a retired old fool and quite enjoying it.
I must say it's a really beautiful place, and you were saying earlier that you had to do a lot of renovation to get it to what it looks like. And if you don't mind, I'll just take a walk through and show them some of the rest of the place. Any significant memories from your time on the MBA that...
Oh, it was a magic time, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yeah.
And it was a most marvellous course. There wasn't a single person on it who I didn't like.
Sure.
And although I'm a very, very bad correspondent, I often feel so fondly of all you lot, some of whom I hope might even see this.
Right.
And I hope that any of you who are coming anywhere near the western part of England on the Welsh border remember that we are easily the best and easily the least expensive hotel in the whole of this part of the world, and you'll be very, very welcome here to stay as long as you like.
I can certainly vouch for that.
Please, it would be very, very good if you did.
Thank you, Alan. Okay, so we'll stop this.
If Cedric turns round right now and just turns round about 73 degrees, there you can see.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it?
Some of our sheep.
Right. On the hill there, yeah.
It's a very misty day and miserable.
I don't think you can actually make it bigger. They are there, I can tell, I can see them. And I'm sure if you look closely, you'll see those white dots. They're all sheep. How far does your farm extend from here?
That hedge there at the top of the hill is
that's
our
one
boundary.
of the borders. Okay. Right. And we're actually in. Is this your study?
This is the world headquarters.
Oh, of the Hill Empire.
Of the hill.
Take us on a tour through here, and
well, actually, I'd much rather show you the outside.
Okay, I'll take you outside.